لابد أن نقول إن فلسطين من بحرها إلى نهرها أرض الإسلام، وإن إسبانيا الأندلس أرض إسلام، وإن البقاع الإسلامية التي احتلها الأعداء يوما ستعود إسلامية، بل وإننا سنصل إلى ما بعد هذه الدول التي ضاعت في زمن ما، ونبشرهم بأننا على موعد أن نفتح روما كما فتحت القدس وكما ستفتح ثانية. إننا على موعد أن نحكم العالم كما قال الحبيب المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم. إننا على موعد مع جبهة أوسع وأعرض وأقوى، وإذا كانت بدايات في فلسطين والبدايات في العراق والبدايات الرافضيون قالوا إن أمريكا ستنتهي عما قالوا، ولقد قالوها من قبل عن الاتحاد السوفيتي وانتهى، ونقولها الآن ستنتهي أمريكا وأوروبا المتحدة، ولم يبقى
Eyes on target. Move to neutralize. Engaging. Hostile down. Move to street level.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister. I'm Alan Watts, your ministerial aide. Inside are Chief of Staffs of MI5, MI6 and the Joint Intelligence Committee, as well as representatives from the Met Police.
So do we actually know what happened this morning?
MI5 Director Martin Jefferson, Prime Minister. It seems a terrorist cell, most likely Iranian-funded, planted a nerve agent at the cabinet meeting.
Or do we know what nerve agent was used?
Initial tests say VX gas, but we will need to wait for further confirmation.
VX gas?
Yes, it's pretty nasty stuff, Madam Prime Minister. I've prepared a dossier with everything you need to know about the weapon.
Do we know exact casualties yet?
Terence Morris, Prime Minister. Again, we're still very much waiting for confirmation on a lot of this, but we currently have it as over 300 dead and approximately 30 to 40 in a critical condition.
Oh my God. Okay, firstly, I'm going to need to read your reports. I thank you in advance for bringing them in so quickly. Second, I'm going to need your support on this. We're all aware that I'm not quite yet up to speed.
Of course, Prime Minister, but we will need to take some form of decisive action soon.
Aside from the normal investigation, no action can be taken until I've read these reports.
Jim Holland, MI6 Prime Minister. We pulled some of our people back to assist with the investigation. Although not technically our normal remit, we do often work on such matters and believe the caliber of our agents will be of great...
Just a moment. We are running this. MI5 deals with territorial matters. MI6 is international. Your agents aren't used to working
How do
here.
you know, Martin? Apologies, Prime Minister. Our people are already on the ground gathering intel. We will liaise with your office and MI5.
Thank you. This meeting is adjourned for now. We will reconvene when I've had time to read your reports.
Prime Minister, may I give you some advice? MI5 seem adamant that the Iranians funded this attack. But the JIC and we have evidence that they more than just financed it.
Is this true?
Yes, it's all in the reports, Prime Minister.
You shouldn't take too long over this. Not making a statement will make what's left of the government look foolish and weak, and that will reflect on you. We need to react quickly, Prime Minister, and we need to react hard.
Okay.
Hey.
Sorry about yesterday. Just called you back, right? Don't, John. You've been begging me for weeks to meet up with you, and now that I've said yes, you're all distant and hard to talk to. What kind of game are you trying to play?
I'm not playing games. I just wish you could understand. I mean, it's not your fault. I just wish I could explain more.
I think I've got a fair idea of what you do now.
I doubt it. Anyway, I told you I was leaving, and I will. As soon as I finish what I'm doing, I will.
And when's that going to be? Today? Tomorrow?
I don't know. But soon. Hey, how are you? How's Thomas?
As well. He misses you.
And you?
I'm okay.
Is there any way we can sort this out?
I don't know, John. I really don't. There's so many questions over us, and I just don't know if I could.
Kate, I need to know if you still love me.
Yes, Prime Minister?
Karen, could you get Joe Anderson on the line for me, please? He's an analyst over at MI6. But when you're being put through, try to be discreet about it. On second thoughts, don't worry. I'll call him on his direct number.
Yes, Prime Minister.
If you don't mind me asking, Prime Minister, who's Joe Anderson?
He's an old friend. I knew him before he worked for MI6 and before I came into politics. I trust him. Joe, hi, it's Catherine. Yes. Very good under the circumstances. Joe, I need a favour. I'm really under it here. I've got all of these intelligence files and dossiers, and to be honest, I could do with some help going over them so I can understand it all fully. Well, could you come over immediately? I can't leave the compound due to the possibility of another attack.
To left. That's it. Up in the tower over there. Storming, you take left, I'll take right.
Right then. I'm in.
Got 5 guys up behind that barrel.
Throw a grenade or something, man. You got him.
Good man. Stay on top of him.
If you make a sound, I'll kill you. Is anyone else here? Blink to answer me. Once for yes, twice for no. Okay, how many? Blink once slowly for each person. Stay down! Stay down!
Joseph Anderson to see you, Prime Minister.
Thank you, Karen. Alan, why don't you take a break?
So, Prime Minister now then, eh?
I know, it's odd. I can't believe this has all happened. Thanks for coming over so quickly, Joe. It really is appreciated.
So, what is it that you actually want me to do? You understand that even though you are the Prime Minister now, there are still protocols and little things like the Official Secrets Act to contend with.
Come on, Joe. I know that. And I'm not asking you to do anything you don't want to. I'm just asking you to help me understand what's actually going on here. I mean, these files are filled with references to intelligence sources and operations, but no details of them. I'm being pushed hard to make a statement to the press, but I'm unsure if the facts I've got are enough. I mean, if we were actually targeted by Iran, that means war. On my first day as acting Prime Minister, I have to declare war. And without absolute certainty. Joe, you'd be helping me and the country in a time of need. And that won't be forgotten.
What is it exactly that you want to know?
Okay, these are the code names and operations I feel I need more information on. Anything you can would be really appreciated.
I'm not happy about this, Catherine. This better not bite me.
I'm going to ask you some questions. If you lie to me, I will cut your eyes out. If you continue to lie to me, I will kill your friends.
You will make us martyrs.
Who will you be a martyr to if no one knows you're dead?
Catherine, it's Joe.
Joe.
I've sent over the files. Some pretty sensitive stuff. Look, I think I've made a mistake. I mean, I could go to prison for this. By doing this, I've broken the Official Secrets Act.
Listen to me, Joe. I'm the Prime Minister. I asked you to do it. It's down to me. You were just doing as you were told. Look, just go back to your normal tasks and continue as if nothing has happened and it will all be fine.
Okay.
There are many places here where small...
Yes? What files? No, which files exactly? We need to talk.
How dare you barge in here?
I tried to stop them.
Has he read those files too?
What files?
Don't play games with me, Catherine. Ryan, take Alan out of here and hold him there for me. What are you doing accessing restricted files, Catherine?
I am the Prime Minister, and I'd appreciate it if you addressed me that way.
And what were you before today?
How dare you come in here
How dare you read those files? How dare you ask an intelligence officer to break the Official Secrets Act? And for what? For what purpose? You are briefed by us.
I wanted more information than any of you were giving me.
Don't you trust our analysis? This is what we do, Catherine. Gather intelligence for the government and act on it.
Like with Iraq.
With all due respect, Catherine, you are asking questions you wouldn't understand the answers to.
Well, go on then. Explain it to me.
With Iraq, we were scapegoats. Yes, we gather real intelligence, but there are also times when the objectives of the head of this nation require us to find evidence that doesn't really exist.
You're saying you were asked to falsify evidence?
What I am saying is that we are here to help you, not to work against you. And you, running around using backdoor techniques, rather than just calling my office, has served to do nothing but divert resources to this fiasco, rather than to have them work on the quite serious task at hand.
Look, I'm sorry. Let's start over.
When you're done with these files, I send someone from my office to come and collect them. And no one else is to read them.
Agreed. And thank you.
With all due respect, sir, do you think we should have left them with the classified files?
No, I don't. But clearly they will have read most of it. And she will have a copy on her hard drive. No, you go back later today and collect them. I will deal with the hard drive.
But surely
She won't fight you on it. She knows she's made a mistake.
Ginny, it's John. I need 3 suspects picked up from Alpha 1 and taken back to holding. I also need everything we have on a Khaled Massan. He's got ties to North London mosques. All right.
One of yours, I presume.
I don't recognize him.
This man has no criminal record, no military history, there's no match on him anywhere. That just stinks of Black Book.
I'm sorry, Martin, but I don't recognize him. Do you know him, Ryan?
No, sir, I don't believe I do.
I want answers, and I'll get them.
The field officer has lost contact with Cain. Shall I send a team to pick him up?
So, why didn't you maintain comms? Why not just kill him on first contact?
Because a dead man can't give you any information.
So you reckon he's top of the list with this cell?
He's just a pawn. I don't think this attack had anything to do with the Iranians. Is this all you wanted? We could have done this over the phone.
Oh, you sent me a coded message to meet you, didn't you?
Units from the north, separate into positions 1 and 2. Yes, what is it, Ryan?
The task is moving forward, sir.
That'll be all, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Care to share what that was about?
It seems the dogs are off the leash.
You got your side on?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Run!
Yeah.
I've been thinking about what you said and...
I understand.
Well, if you really mean it... Look, can you meet me today?
Yeah?
John, I'm sending over everything we have on Keller to your phone now. Are you at the work location yet?
Khaled's not at work. He left 3 days ago on personal grounds and hasn't been in since. I'm going to make my way to his home address. Look, I have to go.
There's another reference to Black Book here, but again, there are no actual details of what it is.
There's so many references to it.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister. If you're finished with them, I'm here to collect the files. The director has asked that they be returned now.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Alan?
Excuse me, mate. Mate, I'm asking you for directions. Do how damn obvious you are.
Excuse me? I am not.
You had a visual on Khaled yet?
No. 2 men just entered the house on a rush. One fit the description of the accomplice.
Is that their vehicle?
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Hi, Kate.
Thank you all for coming. I've read the files and dossiers you provided me with. I've also gone over some additional files from MI6, and I now feel that I have a clearer understanding of things.
Additional files? What files are these?
It is irrelevant what the files were, Martin. Suffice to say, the Prime Minister had some additional questions
That you what? This isn't even your jurisdiction. MI6 jurisdiction is international, this is domestic, which is ours.
We're all on the same side, Martin. We are trying to help.
Yes, exactly. Look, we need full interagency cooperation on this.
Which is what we are trying to do. Martin, we understand you think we're treading on your toes, but that's not the case. We're simply utilizing people that can operate faster and more effectively.
By more effectively, you mean your Black Book operatives?
Okay, that's it. I want to know what Black Book is and if it's involved.
I know, Kate. And yet I do mean it. If you could just meet up to talk. I know I haven't been the best husband or father, Kate, but I really want to see my son. But I'm kind of in the middle of something. Can I call you back in 5 minutes? I know. I will call you back. I'll call you back. What the hell do you think you're doing? I didn't tell you to move in. This is my op and you just blew it.
We are way off base with this. We need to be deciding what the course of action should be, not what operatives are in the field.
I want to know what this Black Book thing is and why it keeps cropping up now.
There's another operative there. Suspects are now running. There's a locator on their vehicle and I'm following from a distance.
Okay, I run a mobile phone trace on each of the known suspects. Khaled is still off on his on latent signal. He must have taken the battery out.
Project Black Book is not for open discussion. And you, Martin, should know better. Whatever private agenda you have here is hampering this investigation.
Investigations? We've been investigating these people for a long time, David, and you and Jim have just come wading in. We have hard evidence that an Iranian-financed terrorist deployed this weapon.
What evidence do you have?
Yeah, I have a pinpoint on what could be Khaled. It's an unregistered page-ago SIM, and the two subjects are heading to that location.
You keep tracking them, and I'll head towards the phone signal.
Will do.
Your report is very comprehensive. Do we know if they have any more chemical weapons to deploy?
We are unsure at this time.
Some investigation.
I need to speak with the Iranians.
With all due respect, Prime Minister, they will not admit to funding the terrorists, let alone giving them an objective. And you might end up alerting them to our surveillance. We must move our troops to strategic positions along their borders.
The CO assigned you 4 other Black Book operatives and a breach team to assist. Do you want them activated?
No, I don't. Have you got the sat link up yet?
Will do.
Hi. I'm sorry I didn't call you back. Something just came up.
Something always comes up, John. That's why we split up. Why you don't get to see Thomas?
No, Kate. I don't get to see my son because you don't.
I don't what? Want him to see his father one minute, be let down the next? You told me you were leaving that job and you'd be honest with me about what you do.
I know. I'm sorry, Kate. Look, I'm just right in the middle of something really important. I will call you back very shortly, okay? All right, bye.
I know exactly where the hostiles are on the airstrip.
Right, I'm going to radio. Set channel 1.
Okay. Tell the press I'm ready to see them.
Yes, Prime Minister.
We need to leave. When will they be here?
They will be here soon. Go make sure the pilot is ready.
He's ready. The plane is ready. We need to leave now. I gave you a pilot, a plane, and a damn good escape route. I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's time you held up yours. We need to leave on time.
We will leave on time. Just need what they are bringing.
And are they coming with us?
I want... Yes, okay. Hurry up. They are here.
FCO to C42, come in. The vehicle's arrived. It's the one that you tagged. 2 occupants now approaching the runway. And John, the order's been given. You have to take out Khaled.
No! Salam, how are you, brother? Nice to see you. You too. Let's get on the plane.
Be with you in a moment. Everyone's in play.
Okay. Stay where you are and raise your hands. Who are you and why are you helping the terrorists?
I'm guessing you're not police.
I'm asking questions.
What are you, MI5 or MI6?
I'll put a bullet in you.
I'm Bruce Davis, CIA.
CIA? I don't believe you. I need a description of a CIA agent working here in the name of Bruce Davis. Okay. What are you doing here?
Khaled Musan thinks I'm taking him back to his African comrades. Instead, I'm taking him to a rendition center.
You mean Muslim Africans?
This guy ain't no Muslim.
I can't let you take him. I have orders to neutralize Khaled.
Well, how am I supposed to get my information if he's dead?
Sorry, I have my orders.
On your turf. Can't let you take it. Sorry. It's just a little piece of the pie, and I'm taking...
Two other vehicles have arrived. Looks like a strike team and they're heading in your direction. Negative. This is not the breach team on standby. I repeat, this is not the breach team on standby.
Thank you all for coming. It has been a dark, dark day in our country's history. And I'm sad to say it will only get darker. We have hard evidence that Iran was behind the terror attacks on the cabinet this morning. And it is with great reluctance that we are now moving air, sea and ground units towards their borders.
Khaled Massan, I'll give you one chance to tell me how you planned the attacks.
I didn't. I was told when, where, and how.
Who by?
Mohammed, the applicants, they contacted me.
You need him alive, I don't.
I said let him go.
Drop the weapon and get on the floor now. Khaled Massan is our prisoner.
I'm a government agent, this man is in my custody. I have a special operations directive that supersedes
Any
your
status
command.
you have is overridden.
Lower your weapon.
We are in control of this operation and we are now.
I will not tell you again. Lower your
we'll be forced
weapon.
to open fire.
Lower your weapons!
We will not lower our weapons! We are here to arrest Massan! Now!
It has been a dark, dark day in our country's history. And I'm sad to say,
my first day as acting Prime Minister, I have to declare war. And without absolute certainty.
We need to react quickly, Prime Minister. And we need to react hard.
I need to speak with
You mean your black book? You mean your black book?
Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. I want to know what black book
It's just a pawn. It's just a pawn. I don't think it's attack anything to do with the Iranians.
Now moving air and ground, sea and ground units. We have hard evidence that Iran terror attacks.
But there are also times when the objectives of the head of this nation require us to find evidence that doesn't really exist.